What's the craziest way you've ever caught someone doing something illegal? My friends traumatized a burglar, and somehow it was so ridiculous that we actually got away with it. Back in college, I was throwing an end-of-year party at my house. At some point, I suddenly felt like I was going to throw up. Both bathrooms were occupied, so I ran outside and into the bushes as a last resort. When I finally looked up, I noticed my neighbor's window was wide open. That immediately felt strange, because he lived alone and was literally at the party with us. I walked closer and saw a random guy inside, stuffing anything valuable he could find into a travel bag. It took my brain a second to process what I was seeing, but once it hit me, I sprinted back inside, yelling that someone was robbing the house next door. A few girls immediately called the police, but the guys didn't wait. Some of them grabbed brooms, one guy grabbed an entire roll of duct tape, and they all ran over together. The burglars saw them coming, panicked, and tried to climb out through the same window. Too late. A group of drunk college guys tackled him to the ground and started hitting him with brooms. He didn't even fight back. He just laid there, absolutely terrified. When more people came outside, the duct tape guy saw what was happening and immediately started tying the burglar's hands and feet together. I still don't know why the guy let it happen. Then someone brought out a giant trash bag. Yes, a trash bag. They somehow managed to fit his entire body inside it, leaving only his head sticking out. They kept wrapping him with duct tape until he looked like a human Christmas present. He was quietly begging to be let go, promising he'd never come back. The police were still nowhere in sight, so one guy decided we needed more supplies to tie him up. They went to the dollar store for rubber bands. 10 minutes later, they came back with no rubber bands, but an entire rope instead. At this point, the burglar already looked like a human caterpillar. They weren't trying to hurt him, so I went back inside to check on everyone else and see when the cops were coming. 5 minutes later, I came back outside and somehow they had tied him upside down to a lamppost. He was literally hanging there. Everyone was still drunk, the music was still playing, and since the police response time was unbelievably slow, we dragged our speakers outside and kept partying around the human caterpillar. Someone even offered him a beer, but he couldn't drink it upside down. A few neighbors came out to complain about the noise, but once they saw the guy and we explained what happened, they just laughed and thanked us for catching a burglar. When the cops finally arrived, they tried really hard to look serious, but we could see them hiding their smiles. Turns out, they'd been searching for this burglar for a while and couldn't believe this was how they caught him. They weren't even mad, since we were all 18 and didn't actually hurt him. They cut him down, put him in the police car, and literally drove away, while he was still wrapped up like a human caterpillar. Did my friends go too far, or was this completely deserved? More content, make sure subscribe now.